Anabolic steroids are also known as anabolic androgenic steroids, which is an organic compound which mimics testosterone. The steroid has two kinds of effects on the body, androgenic and anabolic effects, where androgenic effects include the growth of facial and body hair, a deeper voice, and the development of male genitals. Basically, the definition of puberty. And anabolics include increased bone and muscle mass. Now, all anabolic steroids will have both effects on the body since they mimic testosterone, but some, if not most, have minimized the androgenic effects on the body, as well, who wants more body hair. Now, they work by helping the body's muscle cell create more protein, where as long as the athletes work out, it will increase the muscle size and strength, as well as produce ATP, the fuel muscles need to move and function. Now, we categorize this as an organic compound, but as organic compounds must contain carbon atoms. But now we can classify this further into four groups: carbohydrates, proteins, lipids, and nucleic acid. Now, these anabolic steroids are categorized under lipids, which are a source of stored energy and a structure made out of fatty acids, like lipids. You can see that the basic structure of steroid differs from a normal lipid, but in fact, like other fats, it is made largely of carbon and hydrogen atoms and insoluble in water. Now, for a typical lipid, or anabolic steroid, it is made out of fatty acids and glycerol, where the fatty acid is basically a really long chain of carbon and hydrogen molecules, and every time they break those bonds, they release some energy. Now, anabolic steroids are supposed to be used to treat conditions resulting from steroid hormone deficiency, delayed puberty, or diseases that result in loss of lean muscle mass, usually from cancer or AIDS. But that's not what it's mainly used for. Its main and obvious reason is for people, mostly athletes and bodybuilders, to improve their athletic performance and their looks. Most likely for people who either believe or fear that normal training will not be enough to achieve the results they want. Probably because of the stereotyping that all athletes or bodybuilders take steroids to get to where they're at right now.
So how does Dianabol work? Dianabol allows the body to retain nitrogen in the body, which helps cells to synthesize protein faster. With faster protein synthesis and buildup, the body will be able to gain lean muscle mass, increase stamina, and gain physical strength. Once you ingest the anabolic androgenic steroid, or the AAS steroid, it travels through the bloodstream to the muscle tissue. It is then sent to a part of the cell called the androgen receptor, which binds testosterone and delivers it to the nucleus of the cells. Once it is delivered to the muscle cell, the steroid interacts with the cell's DNA and stimulates protein synthesis. Dianabol differs from testosterone via its structure. It holds an additional methyl group whose service is to protect the testosterone when the drug is being orally taken. It also has a carbon double bond, which is used to reduce the drug's androgenicity effects as mentioned before, which are the androgenic effects such as hair growth or having a deeper voice. Therefore, this is an anabolic steroid which minimizes the androgenic effects. The negative effects of Dianabol include damage to the liver due to difficulty for the liver to break down chemicals such as steroids, which fit into the C17AA group of chemicals. It can also cause cardiovascular problems because a rapid increase in body weight causes stress on the cardiovascular system. And lastly, it also impedes hair growth because the excess testosterone causes the body to produce estrogen, which produces a side product called dihydrotestosterone, which affects hair growth in the body. The positive effects of Dianabol include increased muscle mass in a less period of time because of the increased protein synthesis in the body, and it also helps repair muscle tissues very quickly. And lastly, it also increases insulin growth, which is the catabolic substance produced in the liver and used in other body tissues and is a very important factor in metabolism. Testing for anabolic steroids are primarily tested through blood samples. The normal ratio of testosterone to epitestosterone is 3:1. Any ratios higher than that include the use of anabolic steroids. Due to the nature of certain competitions and rules, certain athletes do not get tested for this drug. An example would be minor football leagues or bodybuilding competitions. The laws of Dianabol are very straightforward for buying them in the market. Some steroids are considered a Schedule 4 drug, which means if caught with possession with them, you can be sent to jail for 6 months and or be fined $2,000. Dianabol is not considered one of these Schedule 4 drugs until you possess more than 200 milligrams or more in the form of pills.
Created using Powtoon.